Dear children, welcome to the online revision class of biology. So, today we will revise the topic the reproductive health. Okay, so we have already studied this chapter, just we will revise the chapter. So, we have seen the definition of reproductive health, isn't it? So, reproductive health, according to what the definition is what? The healthy reproductive organs with normal functions, isn't it? So, according to WHO, reproductive health means a total well being in all aspects of reproduction, that is, physical, emotional, behavioral, and social. Okay, then we have studied the various problems associated with, okay, and the strategies associated with reproductive health. And in that we have seen that India was the first country, means one of the first country that started family planning in 1951, and it was initiated in a national level. Okay, and now it is under another name, that is reproductive and child health care, RCH programs. Okay, so they are involved in creating awareness among people about various reproduction related aspects, and also providing facilities and support for building up a reproductive healthy society. Okay, so in that we have studied how they are working, isn't it? And amniocentesis is what? It is the method by which we can collect the cells from the amniotic fluid and study the fetus. Okay, the genetic characters of the fetus. And amniocentesis for sex determination is banned in India because it will lead to what? The female feticides. Okay, so and likewise we have also studied that in India. Okay, RCH programs conduct a lot of things, and in that one of the major thing that was means one of the major discovery of Indian, what the scientist at the Central Drug Research Institute. Okay, Central Drug Research Institute in Lucknow, they have developed a medicine, okay, known as Saheli, or as a pill, contraceptive pill. So that was one of the major what contribution of in India, from India. Okay, and also we have studied that they are also taking care of the sex related matters, increased number of medically assisted deliveries, and better postnatal care. Okay, that led to less maternal and infant mortality rates. Okay, then number of couples, increased number of couple with small families, better detection and cure of STDs. Okay, so all this are the achievement of all these programs like family planning and RCH. Understood? Then we also have seen that what is the need for the population stabilization and birth control, isn't it? So because to meet the basic need like food, shelter, and clothing, okay, a country should have what? The population growth under control, otherwise it will be difficult, isn't it? So for this, okay, the Indian government has done a lot of campaigns and also various things, so that the population growth could have reduced. Okay, growth rate have been reduced. Okay, so like making awareness. Okay, then increasing of the marriageable age of females and males. Okay, incentives given to couples, all this were some of the programs. Understood? So and they were also giving what a lot of information and about what the various contraceptive methods. Okay, so when you talk about a contraceptive method, it should be user friendly, easily available, effective, and reversible with no or least side effects, isn't it? So there are various kinds of contraceptives: natural methods, barrier, Iuds, oral contraceptives, injectables, implants, surgical method, all this. And in this, we have studied the natural methods like periodic abstinence, withdrawal or coitus interruptus, and lactational amenorrhea. Isn't it? Periodic abstinence means it is a method where abstain from coitus from day 10 to 17 of the menstrual cycle, that is the fertile period. Withdrawal or coitus interruptus means the male partner will not allow the insemination, isn't it? Lactational amenorrhea means during the the breastfeeding time, the mother won't be having the menstrual cycle, and that will lead to that time is considered as a safe time for that time no conception will take place. Then barrier methods, we have seen barrier methods in this. Okay, the physical meeting of sperms and the ovum is prevented, isn't it? So condoms are there in males, diaphragm, cervical caps, walls, etc. are there in the females. So these are having one advanced advantage also, that is they are also helpful in preventing the STDs. Okay, then they and also what they provide. Some of them are they also release or they are having spermicidal creams, jellies, etc. Okay, so that increase their contraceptive efficiencies. Okay, so what is done to increase the contraceptive efficiencies of this barrier methods? Okay, they are coated with spermicidal creams. Understood? Then jellies and foams. Okay. Another method what we have learned is IUDs. IUDs means what? Some of the what the instrument that is inserted inside the uterus. Okay, and they can be non-medicated like lips loop. Okay, and there can be copper releasing IUDs like copper T, copper 7, multi-load, etc. And hormone releasing like progestasert, LNG 20, etc. Okay, so IUDs, how they work? They increase the phagocytosis of sperms. Okay, with the uterus, and copper ions released will be suppressing the sperm motility. Okay, and fertilizing capacity. And then hormone releasing ones, they make the uterus unsuitable for implantation, isn't it? So like this we have studied about the IUDs. Okay, then uh, then next what we learned is oral administration of oral pills. So this consists of progesterone or progesterone estrogen combination, and I told how to take this, isn't it? That is within the first 5 days of menstrual cycle, a person should start it, and it should be continued for 21 days, and after that a gap of 7 days can be given, and then again it will be continued. Okay, so they how they work? They inhibit the ovulation and implantation, and also alter the quality of cervical mucus. Okay, or that cervical mucus is helpful to prevent or retard the entry of sperms. Okay, so Sahelis is one of the oral pill that is means developed in India, that we have already studied, and it is non-steroidal, and it's a once a week pill with less side effects and high contraceptive value. Okay, then progesterone alone or in combination with estrogen can be also used as the what implants, isn't it, under the skin. Then we have also studied about the surgical methods. Okay, so tubectomy in females and vasectomy in males. Okay, so these all we have studied, and it's a kind of permanent contraceptive method. Then we talked about the medical termination of pregnancy, isn't it? So in this we have seen that before attaining the full term, if the termination of pregnancy is done, that is known as medical termination of pregnancy. And what the first trimester will be what safe, and after that it will be what fatal. Okay, it can lead to fatalities. Okay, so every country is not accepting this, but in India in 1971 with some strict conditions, okay, it was what legalized. MTP is legalized. Like if the mother's conditions are very it can be under risk, okay, or if the child is having some many abnormalities, okay, so like this what some kind of empty what in India with certain strict laws it was allowed. Okay, then we have studied about STDs, isn't it? Various kinds of STDs. So STDs are what? STDs or STIs. Okay. So other name for this is venereal diseases or RTI. What is RTI? That is reproductive tract infections. Examples I told: gonorrhea, syphilis, genital herpes, chlamydiasis, genital warts, trichomoniasis. Okay, hepatitis B. All this are HIV. All these are what? STDs, and these are mainly spread through sexual contact. Okay, and among this, hepatitis B and HIV also can be transmitted by the sharing of syringes, surgical instruments, etc. Isn't it? So wherever the transfusion of blood or from mothers to child, isn't it? So through any of these ways, the hepatitis B and what the HIV can be transmitted. Okay, among this, hepatitis B, genital herpes, and HIV infections are not completely curable. Okay, so others, if they are early detected, it can be cured. Okay, and we have also studied the different ways by which we can prevent the STDs. Okay, then next is what? Infertility. Okay, infertility. So infertility means what? If a couple without using any contraceptive methods, okay, if they are not having children, unprotected sexual cohabitation, if they are having, and if they are not having children, then that condition is known as what? Sterility or infertility. Okay, so there are many reasons, and those who are having this problem, there are some techniques to assist this couples. Okay, so this is known as to have children. Okay, so this is known as assisted reproductive technologies, ART. Understood? So they include what? In vitro fertilization means outside the body of the female the fertilization will be done, and then it will be what the embryo formed will be transferred. Okay, so test tube baby program you might have heard. So in this the fertilization is done outside, and then the zygote, okay, in the early embryonic stage, if it is transferred, then it should be transferred into the fallopian tube, then it is known as SIFT. Okay, zygote intrafallopian transfer. And if it is done after 8 means when the zygote divides and form more than 8 blastomeres, then it is known as IUT, intrauterine transfer. Okay, then embryos formed by in vivo fertilization also can be used for this purposes. Okay, then if a female is not able to produce egg, and if her other conditions, okay, are means suitable for implantation and all, and that time we can use what? Gamete intrafallopian transfer, gift. Okay, then another method is what? Intracytoplasmic sperm injection. Understood? So in this the sperm is directly injected into the ovum. Understood? So then that is adopted when there is inability of the male partner to inseminate the female. Understood? Then artificial insemination also can be done. Understood? In this the semen will be collected, and then it will be deposited to the female's body. Okay, that is intrauterine insemination. Understood? So these all are the topics that we discussed in our what class. And Monday I'll take a test, so through Google form, So please prepare this chapter and get ready for the test. Thank you, children.